How's it going, everyone? KayneHunterTaker here. Welcome back to an episode of Kayne's Bedtime. Oh boy, am I still a little bit exhausted. This weekend that's just passed, my best buddy Anthony finally tied the knot with his fiancée and got married. Yeah, it was a really fun day. Me and Luke booked the whole weekend off because it was normally our split weekend, and we said it's a very important day. We are groomsmen. Yeah, we started at about 6 in the morning, and yeah, we didn't get home till about 2 a.m. It was a very, very long, fun, exciting day. It was really good, and it was just absolutely beautiful. So yeah, that's why it's been a little bit of a jam-packed week or so. I do have a few things to talk about, and I haven't really done any recordings, unfortunately, but I thought I'll do like an episode of Kayne's Bedtime, talk about the wedding, which was really awesome, and then some things. It's mainly games that I've going to be talking about in tonight's episode. So yeah, let's get to it. I tell you what, the Sunday. Oh man, I actually don't even remember what happened on that day, because I just sat on my computer chair just watching videos all day, and it was just like, I completely forgot to say, because the previous episode, for the Bucks night, we went go-karting, and that was really fun. We're going to try and keep that as a ongoing thing. Every few months we all of us go down there and race the go-karts. But see, we thought it was going to be, because we booked 30 minutes, and we thought it was going to be one long run, but we found out that it's 10 minutes, have a break, then 10 minutes, and we actually had dinner plans, and we had to sort of cancel it in the end, because it was going to go across over time to when the kitchen closed. So in the end we all decided, let's just we won't worry, we'll get something else later. So then we thought, well, let's do the 20 minutes. We talked to the people running the go-karts, can we please have the next session in one? We all found out a bit later exactly why they do 10-minute sessions, because it was really tough. Luke ended up sort of having to tap out halfway because he was like about to throw up. So we found out why it is in 10-minute sections. It was fun though. We're going to do it again hopefully sometime. Let's talk about this first, because when I started the new sort of list of what to talk about in this episode, I started Kingdom Come Deliverance. I picked it up last year. It was on special. I think I got it for $20 in the end. And I was really excited to play this one. It's been on my list for a very long time, and finally picked it up and I started playing it, and I don't like it. Sorry. I don't mean to, kind of shit on it anyway, but I put about 10 hours in and I just cannot get into it. I mean, it's not like I played for 30 minutes and just said fuck it, it sucks. I put in a good amount of time for it, and it is just not for me. I understand what they were going with it, trying to make it as real as possible. It's not like, now this is going to be very ignorant of me to say, it's no Skyrim. Skyrim, you're a dragonborn, you're a super natural human being, if I said that right. You got dragon in you, you can cast spells, there's creatures and different races running around. This game, it's history, basically. It's just historical moments in time that are put into a video game. The lockpicking, it's not like in Skyrim, it's not a simple just move the key. No, this game you gotta really follow where the lockpick. I never unlocked anything. I even put it on because they put in an easy mode for the lockpicking. I never opened anything. I never got to it, and I don't like the combat. At first I did like it. I've got two things written down. So Kingdom Come, first started, it was a bit, I couldn't really get into it, but then this section, I said I finally got my feet wet. I did a bit of the main story. We were following this lord who's a bit of a prick, and our punishment is, because we started a bar fight, we got to go on a hunt with him, and he's treating us like shit. And then the dipshit gets captured by bandits, and we got to save him. See, I really liked that. Except for the walking part, that was a bit boring. But when he went to catch a boar, and then he went missing. We're looking for him, and we found out later he got captured, and we're trying to save him. And then we did a few side stuff, and then I did the mission with the farms that got attacked, and we trying to find out exactly what happened. How did these people get in? Why did they do it? And I really struggled with this bandit. I really struggled. It's like, oh, hold the sword up, right, stab. Oh no, I just could not get a handle of it. And unfortunately, where did I quit? I wrote that down as well. This is where I said, fuck it, I'm done. I spent 20 minutes looking for this bandit leader, and then I wasn't even sure if it was him. I didn't want to just go and swing, so I thought I'll just, scoped him out. He calls out to me, oh, what are you doing? It's alright, he's the bandit leader. So I'm going to draw my weapon. He comes charging, bang, bang, dead in 5 seconds, and you can't auto-save. You can't do any save point, and yeah, I had to go and find him again, and that's when I said, done. I am done. It's too frustrating for me. Don't like it. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It is very good. They've put a lot of good work into this to try and make it so accurate in that time, but no, I've had enough of it. So yeah, I've decided to put it on the shelf. I'm not gonna finish it. I give it I think what really bothered me, so they're trying to make it as real as it can be. So why is it when I stab a guy in the face he's not dead? Why is it I've got to attack him 100 times? Do you understand where I'm going with that? If you're going to make it accurate, well, my sword should cut someone's head off. It shouldn't be a matter of, oh, well, you poked him, but he's still got 100 health left. That's where I'm sort of coming from. And yeah, I just decided, right, I'm going to move on to a game that I do enjoy. So, like I said, sorry, I don't mean to keep on. It's like I said, it's not like I played for 30 minutes and then I'm writing my opinion on it there. I could put a good 10 hours in. I've done a big chunk of the story, a bit of the side stuff, and yeah, I was enjoying it, but then it just got to a point where I'm like, nah, fuck it, done. The save point pissed me off. If I could save wherever I want, I'd be fine, but the fact that I got to find a bed, and then these rules, if you don't have a torch up at night, you get arrested, I'm like, pfft. And because of that, this game was very recent. This is going to be, see, I haven't done a episode of Kayne's Vlogs, new games. I don't think I've done one since October or November, and I've got a lot of new games to show that I got in my collection. But this one was probably my last batch I got on Boxing Day, or maybe a few days after. It was Christmas Boxing Day sale. I got the Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. Now this was on PS3, so this is a remastered for the PS4. I love it. I'm having such a good time with this game. I've put in almost 6 hours, and so I don't mean to bring it up. I know I was very, harsh about it. This isn't for me. This is for me. This is my kind of sort of fantasy medieval kind of game. I love the colours, the environment is so beautiful in this game. I love the combat. I mean, it's kind of ironic because of Kingdom Come, I'm struggling to find lockpicks, I'm struggling to find armour, weapons. This game is just here you go, just shoving it in my face. I'm really having a good time with this. And I'm taking my time, I'm not rushing it, doing a lot of the side stuff and the main stuff, and the characters in general I really love. My only complaint, I wish the customization was a bit more in depth. It just seems very basic, but holy shit am I enjoying this game at the moment. I'm enjoying it that much, I'm already ready to start another character, because right now, my thing for role-playing games, I'm always a soldier, warrior, brute force, weapon, swords and, quite bulk. But then I always like making a sort of thief, stealth, female character, and I'm already sort of wanting to try that because I love the stealth kills. You got the daggers, you sneak up to an enemy, it's you take them out. See, I was saying that all I'm talking about is games. I'll be talking about this one, and I'm so excited. Resident Evil Village, and holy shit, Yeah, just seeing the trailer and holy crap, have Capcom really gone all out with the antagonists for this one. I don't think they're the main boss, but they're obviously a big key part of the game. You know, the big tall vampire lady, and then you know the her daughters, I believe. Yeah, you know, going to be obviously stalking you like Mr. X and Nemesis. So that's going to be really fun, and yeah, because of that, I jumped back into Resident Evil 7. I really loved Resident Evil 7. This saved the series for me. I love the setting. I love the fact that it's in someone's sort of turf that you've gone in and then you got to escape. And I never finished the Madhouse difficulty. I got up to the Jack fight with the chainsaw, and yeah, he kicked my ass. And at the same time, I'm trying to get all the antique coins, and you can only have limited saves. So yeah, it was really sort of tough. But yeah, because of the trailer for Resident Evil 8 and it coming out on, I was a bit bummed out when I saw that it was announced for the new Xbox and PS5. I thought, what? No PS4 or last gen? Like, come on, seriously? And then they announced like later that it is on PS4, so I'm very excited. I didn't want to just buy a new console just to play it. I was actually going to probably get it on Steam if, you know, by that moment, but because they announced it for PS4, I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. I wish I could play the demo, but I don't have a PS5. And like I said, I'm not going to buy a console just to play a new game, especially such early on in its lifespan. I'm going to wait a bit until it, you know, they work out all the kinks. And yeah, just I cannot believe how popular the vampire lady has become, and I am not fucking complaining. Gee, I wonder why I'm so attracted to her. I'd say I like Ethan. I think he's a really good character. You know, what I really do like is the fact that we finally got another number in the series. Resident Evil 2 Remake was really good. Really loved it. Resident Evil 3 was... I feel like they dropped the ball with that one, but I was so ready for another number in the series. I didn't want another remake. And then when I heard that they were working on Resident Evil 4 Remake, I'm like, please don't release that one. I would like a number 8, please. Resident Evil 7 was so good, and Resident Evil 8 just looks even better. I just like the Transylvania setting, you know, it's like gothic, vampires and all that stuff. It's like Hotel Transylvania in the Resident Evil universe. Just keeping on the subject of Resident Evil, Resident Evil 2 board game, I'm gonna definitely hopefully start recording some more episodes of that now, because yeah, I uploaded the first episode and then I'm about to upload another board game, Sonic Crash Course. I think the board game episode I did, me and Luke are going to pick up from that. I can't remember. See, we promised that we were going to do it, and then just life got in the way and very busy. But I'm very eager to, you know, start recording that properly. I think we're going to try and do it in my room, because I have actually got the space and my bed's a really good sort of, you know, there it is, waiting for it. Sorry, you know, to lay it out and set it out. And yeah, see, the spare room, we did it just like for that, but it's just hard to explain. Like, not very comfy. You know, we're trying to set it up, and the chairs, like, you know, where it is, we're trying to move around the board and it's just not working. Whereas here, I could be standing like in front of the camera and Luke's on to the side. So we're testing it out. We're going to test it out hopefully this weekend and get a couple of episodes done, because yeah, the board game's really fun. It's not that me and Luke are not wanting to do it. We really want to do it. It's just, like I said, life's been getting in the way, you know, things and, you know, all that stuff. So hopefully very, very soon. I tell you, I mean, it takes me so long to edit the episodes. I did a couple of episodes of Game Easy. I did Terminator Resistance. Really loved it. Like, at the moment, like, put about an hour in, and I'm going to do a playthrough on it. I'm really looking forward to it. It's such a good game. I finally did Dead Cells. I bought this game like last year or two, and I never, you know, recorded an hour or so of it. And yeah, really fun. And yeah, I only did about 40 minutes, and yeah, it's not a game I'll probably do a playthrough on. I kind of wish I bought it for Switch now. It's like a game like that for me. Lay in bed and, you know, play a little bit. And I kind of screwed myself with it, because I've bought so many games lately that are sort of roguish based, where if you die you lose everything, but then you sort of keep certain things. And yeah, so many games I've bought lately, it's like kind of lost the taste for it. And I also finally played Micro Machines World Series. It was very basic, this one. I was a bit bummed out because there was some game modes I had to have PS Plus, and I was like, oh, but yeah, I got about 30 minutes in and it was fun. I almost forgot. Finally completed Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. This was so much fun, and yeah, see, I'm not too bothered about doing a platinum trophy run. It's just trying to play through all these games I got in my collection and finishing them, apart from, Kingdom Come and Control. Yeah, that's 2 games this month that I've quit. God damn, but yeah, this was really, really fun, and the final battle was really cool. Another game I finally picked up again, and yeah, you always struggle when you first play it, pick it up again, but then once you're comfortable, it's just so much fun. Fire Pro Wrestling World, doing the Fighting Road, the heavyweight tournament. My character Lilith, she won a tournament, and now she's gone to America to compete in another circuit, and we finally got our first major rivalry. We keep facing this guy, and he's like calling us a piece of shit. You're not welcome here. Get out of here. And he keeps trying to jump us. And the next match is a steel cage death match, which I'm really looking forward to, and kicking his ass. Yeah, really fun. It's just, I did originally I was doing a playthrough on it, and it was around the time when I started to really feel like, yeah, some games I just do not want to record. It gets a bit tedious, like Final Fantasy VII Remake. It was around that time when, this kind of thing started to sort of take over. Fire Pro was exactly the same. It just got really repetitive, and to me, it's just a game that I want to kick back and play and not really think about it. Where as a playthrough, I can't just sit there in silence. I've got to try and, narrate what's going on, and then the story was a little bit sort of slow to begin with, but now, yeah, I sort of wish I kind of stuck with it, but yeah, it's fun just to play it when I'm not recording, because now that I'm doing a big rivalry, it's, really good. So just, talking about jumping back into Resident Evil 7 and trying to do the Madhouse difficulty, I started another draft drawing. I don't know where I sort of got inspired to do it. Zoe and Joe Baker. I actually really love those 2 characters. The DLC, I really was a fan of just those characters, and finally, seeing Zoe was okay, and I kind of want to see them return in a future game. Maybe we'll see them return in Resident Evil 8 to help Ethan out. I just had this, like I said, I just started the draft. I just had this sort of idea that popped into my head. That's what I did on Sunday after the wedding. I was like, sitting on the chair, and I'm like, I fancy doing a bit of drawing. And I started sketching out, and like I said, I just had this idea that I liked, seeing, if ever it does happen, Zoe and Joe driving around, how do I put it, the country, especially in rural areas, investigating incidences. I can't even spit it out. Incidences. Is that a proper word? No, I don't. Or let's just move on. They go under the radar, so then they're investigating, and almost like Cassie Hack with Vlad in a way. I mean, obviously not as rude, because Cassie Hack is very, very, sort of out there with some of its, scenes, but I just like the idea of that happening. It sounds really sort of fun, but probably won't happen. But like I said, it just come into my mind, and I thought that sounds really cool. I mean, I wouldn't be against it if it did happen. Yeah, maybe a book or a comic, be cool. Alright, last topic of the night. This was, it was very scary. Like nothing happened. It was a dream. And, you have a dream and you'll be lucky to ever remember it. This one, I remember it because it scared me so bad. It was after the wedding, so I come home, it was 2 a.m, and yeah, me and Luke got Macca's on the way home, and I probably shouldn't have done that. Eating junk food before bed's always bad for you, it gives you nightmares, but I just want to sort of talk about it, because I just remember it it scared me, it woke me up. It was I'm sleeping, and then as soon as it happened, it's like, and I can just remember it, it's imprinted in my brain. So, starting the story, I don't know how or what it was. Me and Luke were just driving out one day, and we're heading to the store, and we were looking for something, and in the dream I don't actually remember what I was looking for, but it turns out I was looking for some alcohol, a candy floss or very floss flavoured sort of liqueur that you mix with soda water. I don't know if it's because I had a bit of a drink like when I got home. I really love this cherry liqueur that I got right now. I mix a bit of soda water and it's very nice. I really do love it. So me and Luke, it's this thing we're looking for is only in one little shop, and we managed to find it. So we get out of the car, and, I remember we were talking about something, but it was just, killing the time to get to the store. And we go in, and Luke buys the drink, and then it's revealed we bought this fairy candy floss flavoured drink. I don't know why I thought of that or why I dreamed it, but yeah, he was purchasing the bottle, and it was quite a sort of tight little shop. It's not like a big one, it's like a little corner one, and as we come out we notice like there's like these group of people, and they look very shady. They're very, oh, you got $1, mate, you got $1, mate, those kind of people. You don't really want to sort of hang around, you want to sort of leave, but they're crowding this guy, and he's sort of freaking out a bit, and me and Luke are like, let's just keep going, mate. Like, might be a fight's about to break out or something. And I heard him like saying things like, oh, something's gonna happen, the lights are gonna go out, the lights, we gotta go, and all that stuff. And I thought, yeah, he's on something. So me and Luke are going towards the car, and I'm just trying to remember what happened then. I can't remember if Luke opened the door, but I was standing out and I was trying to get something out of my pocket, and then all of a sudden the lights go out. It's almost like our eyes are closed. There is not a single source of light anywhere. So I think I call out to Luke, and I'm like, get in the car, like right now. So he gets in the car, and this is where it gets really weird. The light doesn't come on in the car, so he manages to get in, and I'm trying to, work my way around to get into the car. And I go through my pocket, and I've got a head torch. Now, I actually do own a head torch. I don't know how this come into the dream, but a few months ago, a lot of power went out at work, and me and Luke bought a head torch. If it ever happens again, we've got a head torch to see in the dark, because we work night shift, so trying to do dishes in the dark, it's hard. So I'm trying to turn it on, and as soon as I turn it on, just a little glow, I hear the most blood-curdling scream, and it come from the guy, and then I just woke up. I don't know what happened, I don't know what it was about, but that scream just woke me up out of that dream so fast that it was like, whoa. And I don't know if it was like an alien invasion or if there was like a supernatural thing happening, but just the combination, I'm getting goosebumps now just thinking about it. I don't know if you can see. It scared me so bad, and I'm just imagine that your eyes are shut, like I'm trying to get into the car, and then just suddenly the light goes away and we can't see, but my little head torch, the light could come on, but just that scream, I don't know how my mind made it so like real, but because he did that, it just, like I said, it woke me up, and I was like, ooh, that was a nasty dream. But it was like, when you have a scary dream, it's scary. Like, this was just like me and Luke doing our normal thing, and then all of a sudden, this unbelievable phenomenon happens, and then the scream, whether the guy got attacked or he knew the end was coming, but yeah, it really shook me up that next morning. That, yeah, whew. Man, it's not every day I remember a dream. Like, there's only like 2 or 3 in my life that I remember. Tell you what, there was one, I think it was like last year. I tell you what, I'll talk about that one as well, because I can remember this like it was yesterday. It was almost like Dawn of the Dead. It was like a zombie apocalypse, and it was like the end scene of the Dawn of the Dead, like the 2004 version. I'm on a pier, and then it's like I got no escape, so the zombies are coming, and I've got a gun, and I thought, well, this is it for old Liam. So I put the gun to my head, and it's such a weird thing. It's like, I felt like I knew it was a dream, but at the same time, you kind of don't know. But I thought, right, well, I'm about to be eaten. I'm not going to go through that pain. I'll just, make it quick and put myself out. As soon as I pull the trigger, I fall into water. And it's dark, but not as dark as my first story. It was dark, but it was very sort of, I could see the water. It was like not sun rays, but like when in the water, almost like a moon shine was coming through it, and I could see, around the water, and I'm just sort of floating, and it's just peaceful. It was like, I wasn't afraid or anything. I was just sort of laying there, and I'm like, it was like, and then I could see like sort of shadows. I think they were whales. It was like just shadows sort of moving along the water, and it was really trippy, but very calming at the same time. But see, that one didn't scare me to wake me up. It was just, I just shot myself in the head. I fell into this sort of watery sort of world and just enjoyed the peace and quiet. And then I woke up. But just such a very weird couple of dreams that I've had the past year or so, and recently, like I said, that so much that I don't remember them. I don't remember a lot of dreams, and I don't know if it's someone trying to tell me something, or is there someone messing with me. But holy shit, there was a few weird dreams happening to old Liam lately. I think I needed to cut back on the junk food. Funny enough, I did. That was the problem. Like during the first dream, but the dream I had recently, that was because I ate a burger, and I probably shouldn't have. But that's Kayne's dream time. Alright everyone, and that's an end to this episode of Kayne's Bedtime. A fairly short one today, mainly because just like I said with the wedding and all, I've been very busy. I haven't really, focused on doing any recordings or anything. I haven't recorded in the past 2 weeks or so. I just decided to sort of, focus on the wedding, make sure I get things right, because there was a few things me and Luke had to get done before then, get proper... We got our suits done, but we were still like needing shoes and all that stuff, and cufflinks, and a shirt I had bought I had to return because it was actually too big. And I tell you what was really cool, like on the wedding day, I was really nervous because as the groomsmen, we all had to wear the same suit, and the one store that we went to, and they had the same colour like suits for everyone. Because of me, I'm the bigger one. They had the only size, and I could barely get the first button on, and that was when I was like, right, that's it, time to start, going on a diet. I was doing like the Ring Fit adventure, and then I was doing like on the machine, and I started going walks down the beach the past like the month before the wedding, to really sort of start hopefully keeping the weight off. And the day was coming. I thought, oh geez, I hope this suit fits. I really do. And I was sort of betting on me just to even just get the one button on. If I can just get the one button on. And I even mentioned it. I said, hey guys, what's the precaution? Do you want us to button, or are we opening? And they said, oh look, just for the pictures and stuff, if you could try and have a button. So I said, okay, no pressure. But then on the day, we were all in the room, so basically it's like the groomsmen and the bridesmaids in their room, so we're all getting ready, having a good time, oh, you excited? So I started suiting up, and I was like, right, it's time, it's the moment. The pants are good, my white shirt's good, but here comes the jacket. First button's on. I'm like, oh fuck yes. I managed to get the first button on, got the second button on, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I did it. And I might actually post a picture. I took a selfie of it, and I was like, oh, managed to slim down a little bit and keep it off. I was so happy about it. And even sitting down, the buttons didn't go and pop off. I could actually sit down and it wouldn't, look weird. And I was like, whew. And then that following night I went and got Macca's to, I had a bit of a splurge on Sunday just to, because I've been so fucking hungry. I really, cut back. But I'm not going to sort of say, that's it now, I'm going to start eating crap again. I'm really going to, hopefully keep on top of it. I mean, I've done the work, I was able to get the buttons on, so the walks down the beach are really good now, really fun. Taking the dog down The Ring Fit I'm going to get back into as well, because yeah, it was just like when the time was getting closer, it's like, oh, the tense is building up, so it's like, no, I don't want to worry about that. I've got to worry about other important things, and yeah, excuse me, another one. So yeah, that was really good. Really happy with that result, and yeah, I think that's an end to this episode. See, I always say, oh, that's an end, and then I talk about something else. But anyway, that is the end. Thank you all for watching, and yous all have a good night.